Hey YouTube, I'm running out of storage space, so hopefully this video will work. I just want to do a quick video because I saw, hopefully a helpful video. I saw a video yesterday of a guy who had a bus, lives on the East Coast, I forget where exactly, but he was basically saying he was paying $1,000 a month. He's been living in his bus for a few years, paying $1,000 a month for his apartment. Lived there 6 years, so $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year times 6 years, $72,000 that he spent, and it's just that money's gone to someone that he won't see a penny back. And I started doing the math and just thinking, uh, because I'm seeing a lot of people living in their cars and things now, and people, the apartment companies want three times the rent plus first and last month deposit. So when I drive by, I see for rent and some signs of just there forever because no one's renting them. Three times the rent. So for a decent one bedroom in California, you're looking at on the low end, 16, 17, $1,800 in a decent area, times three, plus first and last month. People aren't making that. So you have to, I did that. You have to make 60, 70, $80,000 just to get a one bedroom apartment. Plus you still have food, gas, insurance, utilities, all of that. It's insane. People aren't making the rents, the incomes aren't keeping up with that. So you've got to have five people living in a one bedroom apartment. It's insane as an adult. That's just completely nuts. So I'm hoping that people will start to embrace alternative living, because the other alternative is you will lose your home or your apartment, which is sad. Had to do an eviction once, and it was the most dreadful thing one of the most dreadful things I've ever had to do. And it was, I mean, I gave her extra time, because if you have to be out January 1st at 12 o'clock, most people aren't going to, at 12:01, your stuff starts going on the street. I felt really bad. She had cats, and I think her husband went to get a boyfriend, whatever he was, went to get a U-Haul to try to get some of the stuff in, and he got held up, and I felt bad, and the sheriff was there, and I gave her like an extra hour. I mean, but everybody was getting mad because they're like, we've got to change the locks. And I was just, geez, I felt so bad. But it's just a horrible, horrible situation to be in. So if you have a home and you're struggling, there are ways to make money. Just do not lose your home. If you have a driveway, there's a site called Vanlife. There's just Google rent my driveway. So I have to hold this phone because my lighting situation is terrible, and it's cloudy and rainy today in California. But so I have to hold the phone to try to get some decent lighting. But so try to. There are things you can do. If you go to Home Depot, you can find someone there who will cheaply, you can find guys to do work, contracting work. Get a lock on an extra a bedroom. Put a door, lock, separate entrance, rent that bedroom out so somebody has their own separate entrance, can come and go, so they're not interfering with your life. But you've got to compromise. This is not a time to, we're not living in times where you don't have to compromise. You do, to survive. Most people, well, a lot of people, I don't know most people, but a lot of people. So renting your driveway, renting your garage out, renting your driveway out, there are things to do to get, I mean, because here, even in California, people are asking per month, for a driveway, you could upwards of $1,000 or more a month, depending on where you are. So, and yeah, just set some rules. Obviously, set rules and boundaries. But there are ways to make money instead of losing your home. Because I just wonder, are we getting punked by the mortgage companies and the apartment um, companies? Because I see a lot of people. I'm a realtor. Been a realtor for over 20 years. Started when I was 4. So but you a lot of people buying houses who shouldn't be qualified to purchase that house because they're not going to be able to keep it up. And I see that we're starting to do arms or adjustable rate mortgages and things like that, where people, if you have to do an adjustable rate mortgage, you probably shouldn't buy the house. You think you're going to be able to refinance, but it usually does not work out. Usually does not. Look at the statistics. So yeah, but just find alternatives, because I'm seeing a lot of people living in, and I just, what constitutes a dwelling? We're all trying to get the American dream, and I thought, whose dream is that? Who thought of the American dream, and why? Yeah, what about my dream? Yeah, my phone is acting up, so I'm out of storage space. So I think I'm still gonna post this. I did a video. I did one, and I realized that I had I maybe I'll just post that. I had lipstick all over my teeth. I didn't even realize it. Oh wow. So, but so this one will be much shorter, which is probably good. I just want to get some ideas out to people because I to buy some land, to come together with other like-minded people, buy some land. You're not mixing your money. You would all go to an attorney. You would put that in, so you're not giving Sally or Bobby your money. If that's an if you're worried about that mixing your money up, it would go to an attorney in an escrow and be separate. So if something didn't work out, you get your money back. So just think of things to do, but especially if you have your home, do not lose your home. All that equity you put in and everything, it's a shame. And a foreclosure eviction is just, it's traumatic. It was traumatic for me, and I wasn't even being evicted. It was traumatic for me just to do it. And that lady just, you could feel the emotion. It's just not pleasant. So do whatever you need to do to avoid eviction, and think of different ways to get around the system, to work the system, because it's I think well, I don't think we're getting worked. We're getting worked over. The mortgage companies. It's all greed. It's greed. I sold my house 20 years ago, and it's now 5 times more than what I paid for it, which is, it's not worth that. Wow, at all. It's insane. 5 times. It's insane. Not worth it at all. So yeah, I wanted, this is much shorter. I'm cutting some things out because my phone storage has gone down, but just, if I hadn't told you, Vanlife is a site to go to look at for renting a driveway out. Again, think about renting out a space in your home. Put it, get a door and it's blocked off because you don't want, stranger, you don't know who's crazy and who's not. So, but there's just, you have to compromise now, and wanting to just, oh, I don't want to do that. Well, of course you don't, but you also don't want to be evicted. So it's either you're going to be uncomfortable being evicted, or you're going to be uncomfortable making change in your life to get some extra income, so you don't lose your home, don't lose your apartment, whatever you need to do. And just remember, it's not forever. It's just temporary until you can get back on your feet, or make a change in your life. But just wanted to just get that out, to just think of things, because that guy, yeah, he made a point. Like, wow, $72,000 gone in 6 years. And most people rent for, you're going to be renting for 20, whatever, 30, 40, 50 years. It's a lot of money gone, when you can do something else. Just, you're going to be uncomfortable. But again, it's worse. It's better than being uncomfortable being evicted from your house or an apartment. So if you want more ideas, I'm trying to make this video short so it doesn't cut out on me. Email me, or however you DM, I don't even know, comments or whatever that's called, whatever you have to do to get some ideas. But yeah, that's just my little Sunday rainy video for today. So hope that helps somebody. Have a blessed day.